Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video is about how to build your Yamato as per infographic guide. So within this video, I'll go through with what he's able to do with his kit, equipment suggestions, stats to focus, and also the resonance and what resonance I recommend you to go for. And then at the end of the video, I'll show you my own Yamato as per build as well. Alright, so let's take a look. So Yamato is a wind type defender Esper with a speed leader buff of 35%, but this 35% is not universal. It's only applied through story stages, Infinity Miracle, and also Calamity Island. It's a very unique speed leader buff because I think he's the only Esper who can apply 35% speed leader for story, Infinity Miracle, and Calamity Island. Then simplified skill kit S1 can attack one enemy for 2 times, so it's a multi-hit, and each time have a chance to actually inflict the stun. Then S2 here is an AoE damage that inflicts 3 hits, so it's also a multi-hit. Each hit have a chance to apply buff blocker. Then it will absorb 10% of the enemy AP and then distribute to all allies. So for example, if there's 5 enemy on them, then you can cast S2, you absorb 50% AP because 10% from them, and then distribute to all allies. So basically everyone get like 10% AP push, and this AP absorb cannot be resist. Then each Rashomon stack on Yamato will also deals extra true damage. So the more Rashomon stack he have, the more true damage he's able to deal. So it's also a very good or sub counter through Wuyu team. So he can be built in Wuyu team, and his S2 can also contribute to deal the enemy Wuyu team as well. Okay, then S3, this is very special because he is the only Esper who have S3 as the passive effect. So what his S3 does is, at the start of the round, which means at the beginning of the battle, he'll get X amount of the stack of Rashomon. But how is he able to get Rashomon? It depends on how many defender ally you have, or if there's a Yuhimi, then you'll get extra 4 more. So for example, if you put Yamato himself, then with no Yuhimi and defender, then you'll get 1 stack of Rashomon. But if you have a 5 defender total in your team, which is a full defender team, then you get 5 stack of Rashomon. If you put Yuhimi with Yamato and other 3 Esper that is not defender, then you'll still get 5 stack because 4 stack from Yuhimi and 1 stack from your own defender position because you are a defender, right? So this is how you're able to get the Rashomon stack. So in a case, the maximum stack you are able to get is 5, if not mistaken, 5 stack or 4, around 4 or 5, I forgot the exact stack. Then when he take his turn, if he already consumed all his Rashomon stack, then he will gain Rashomon stack equal to the remaining defender. But if there's Yuhimi, then he'll get extra 4 more, then it will grant Yuhimi a bonus turn. So if you want to synergize with Yuhimi, you can pair with Yamato and Yuhimi to keep making Yuhimi to get the bonus turn. But in my own opinion, I don't think Yamato have to be tied with Yuhimi. Like, the extra stack here is okay, the bonus turn here is okay, but does Yamato have or must to pair with Yuhimi? Not really. To be honest, in my own opinion, I think Yamato can be used in a team by himself, like acting like a healer, acting like a buffer. Doesn't really need to pair with Yuhimi. It's not a must. Then what is Rashomon? So Rashomon is a stack, and which stack will give him crit resist 5%, attack 5%, and defend 5%. So if you have 5 stack, so it's 25% resist, 25% attack, and 25% defense. And every time Yamato get a hit, then he'll consume this Rashomon stack and give himself a 20% AP push, trigger once per turn. So if you have Rashomon stack and you put him in the Wuyu team, so it will trigger 2 things: Rashomon stack, the 20% AP push, and also the Wuyu shockproof 20% AP push. So it's a 40% AP push, and meanwhile you also get defense increase, attack increase, crit resist increase. But the lower the stack, the lower the stats that Rashomon able to provide you. Okay, so what is the Yamato Divinate? In my opinion, it's a very important Divinate because when you consume Rashomon, technically when you get hit, then Yamato will heal everyone. So this makes Yamato into a baby version of R6 Lian once you have his Divinate. Very important for him because R6 Lian is when that ally, your ally get hit, then it will heal. Then Lian also provides revive, Lian also provide mist rate up. So Lian in a way is still a better version, of course. But Yamato can be a baby version of R6 Lian, because when he get hit, so let's say there's an AoE damage and your Yamato get hit. So Yamato will consume the stack, he'll get AP push, and then he also will consume the stack and heal everyone. So this healing is based on defense stats. Meanwhile, R6 Lian is based on HP stats. But it's a baby version because it's not needed to be R6 for Yamato. As long as you have at least one Divinite, then you already have healing. It's just that how high is the healing based on your Divinite level, right? So equipment suggestion. So equipment suggestion here, this is the suggestion I'm going for. Wind set, Ocean Wave, Stun, Stone Veil, Hold Fast set, and Light set. Wind set and Ocean Wave are kind of very similar. It depends on if you want your Yamato to be faster or you want your Yamato just to rotate the S2 skill faster, because the S2 here, only the S2 have skill cooldown. S1 doesn't have skill cooldown. S3 is a passive, so you only reduce your S2 cooldown here. But why you want to reduce your S2 cooldown? Because if you compare with Yamato's S1 and S2 value is a lot more higher, because AoE, multi-hit, have true damage, AP absorb, and also buff blocker. Meanwhile, the S1 here is pretty lame. It's only one hit, one enemy, and then 2 hit with stun. So with Ocean Wave, you can cool down the Thunder Surge a lot more faster. So that's the reason why Ocean Wave is also a choice, but depends. Both of them have to build fast as well. So Wind set can be go for faster, then and go for faster to take the action. So let's say you want to cast S2 at the start of combat, then Wind set is important. Then Ocean Wave, you can make him slightly slower, but to make his S2 rotate more often. Or you can actually go for Stun set to make him into a control bot, because his S2 is multi-hit. So imagine an AoE 3 time and 3 hit, but it can then apply buff blocker, AP absorb, and also stun you. So it's pretty annoying if you build Yamato into stun set as well. Then for the 2-piece set, I would recommend you Stone Veil set, Hold Fast, and Light set. So Light set is because it's a meta PvP set, or because of Yuhime. Then Hold Fast set here, it really depends. Like if you build a Yamato with high resist, Hold Fast set have more value because it will further boost extra base defense. But in a way, you will lose your immunity, so it really depends. So Stone Veil set is the more basic one. So if you want to boost Yamato defense even higher, then you go for Stone Veil set. And because basically everything about Yamato is defense skilling, not like pure defense skilling. There's also some attack skilling, but because the healing from Yamato Divinity is based on defense healing, so if you push up your more defense, means more healing for your team. Then stats to focus. So if you build Yamato as a control, if you build Yamato with a stun set, then accuracy is more important than speed, more important than defense. But if you build Yamato as a support such as using the Divinite heal, using the Rashomon with the R2 effect, using the Ocean Wave here, then support set defense is a lot more important than speed. Then in the end, it's still about defense, because you want to just purely make your Yamato very high defense. Because let's say you put Yamato in a non-Wuyu team, the defense here will directly make your Yamato's healing important, and also makes your Yamato damage, and the true damage here is skill with defense, if not mistaken, very important. So if you build for support, defense is more important because the accuracy doesn't matter. But if you build for control with stun set, and also if you want a buff blocker and stun, then accuracy is much more important. Okay, so he's also a meta flexible Esper that can fit into PvE and PvP. PvE because he can also heal, he can also buff your team. Then he can be also a pure buffer support when he hits R2, or be a pure healer from his Divinity, or being in control with the stun set. Depends on which role you want him to be, either go for control or either go for support. Okay, resonance. When you consume Rashomon, all ally defender will plus 15. It's 10% defense. I will have to change here. 10% defense, and also all ally attacker will get a 10% attack up to 50%. This is very good because this is another layer of calculation based on like attack up buff is 40%, but here you can up to 50% passively. So the moment you reach R2, Yamato is basically a buffer already, but they have a condition. It's only when he consumes Rashomon. So if he don't get hit, then he's not able to consume his Rashomon. Then he's not able to heal everyone. Then he's not able to apply stats boost as well. So he can build a Wuyu team as a defender. He can also benefit like your Esper like Momo or Moriyama for this attack up boost. Then R4, when you get the critical hit, then you'll reduce the damage taken. And R6, when when Yamato gains Rashomon at the start of the turn, he'll AoE Dispel and Ally debuff, then heals everyone and grants Yuhime Soul Guard for 3 turns. Yuhime Soul Guard for 3 turns is not that important. The most important part is the AoE healing and the Dispel. So only when Yamato gains Rashomon at the start of his turn. So only this part here, when he takes his turn and he doesn't have Rashomon, then the effect will only trigger to AoE heal everyone. At the start of the round, nothing will happen. It will only trigger when you consume every single Rashomon stack on Yamato. Then when he takes his action, he regains the Rashomon stack, then he able to cast the AoE heal and AoE Dispel. But keep note, if he gets stunned, so let's say his Rashomon stack is already gone, no more. Then he gets stunned, so let's say Prisker stun him. Then when he's stunned and he takes his action, he's not able to cast the passive here to regain the Rashomon stack. So you have to keep note about this part. So the value wise, in my opinion, R2 have the best value for Yamato, basically making him into a unique buffer. Then R6 is good, but if you have to compare with R6 Yamato value and R6 Momo value, I will rate Momo value higher. So the R6 value here is extra AoE heal, very useful, but in my opinion, R2 is the best value for Yamato to actually have it. So this patch is made from 3.4.12, is at August 30 when I make this infographic. So if in the future, if there's some Yamato Esper balance again, then this infographic will not be viable again. Okay, so hope this infographic guide actually helped you guys out, and let me show you my own Yamato build. Alright, so this is my own Yamato. So my Yamato is R6 because when Yamato is at the anomaly, I have it already playing since Yamato release. Yamato have been come back since a few times already before he added into the championship Esper. So I have Yamato R6. Then I'm pretty lucky with the Divinate. It's unfortunate before Yamato get buffed, because at that time the Divinate for him isn't anything good. I'm like so sad when I get his Divinate, but now the Divinate become very good, so it kind of changed the whole value now. So his Divinate here, I have it R4, which is very good because of the healing as I mentioned. Then I'm going for Ocean Wave set and Light set. Light set because Yuhime, obviously. Because of Yuhime is everywhere, so Light set is the meta for point war content. So I'm going for Light set, and then I'm going for Ocean Wave because I would like to spam the S2. So because I'm going for Ocean Wave, I need to have a decent speed as well. So you can see my Ocean Wave, I'm trying to focus on like as fast speed as possible while having a little bit of defense at the substats here. So this one, these two substats, the main stats, you're trying to go for defense bonus. So I didn't boost them. If I boost them, the stats should be better. So defense bonus, then here I'm going for speed, light boots. Okay, so overall you can make the speed even higher, the defense stats can go even higher as well. Because I have 3 pieces didn't boost up that. But this is my own Yamato, so I'm focusing on speed and defense stats. Accuracy, if they have it, then you just take it. If they don't have it, no need to focus, because my main issue is not about trying to land the debuff. My main thing for Yamato is trying to do some support healing and also some AP steal and also some true damage because of his S2 here. So let me show you the S2. Because his S2 here is AoE damage, and then will also deal true damage, right? So if you look at Yamato, the true damage here is based on Yamato's defense. So as high, the more Yamato defense is, the more true damage Yamato able to deal through her S2. Okay, so that's all for this video today. Hope this video actually helped you guys out for those who are still looking for a guide to build your own Yamato. So, but also feel free to comment down what kind of Yamato build you're going for, or what build you're using at the moment. Maybe you can share out your thoughts so other players can also know what are your builds. Okay, so hope you guys enjoy the video and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is JNMP, Rosas15, Nocult Rajali, The Bluer Chilean, Cami, thank you so much for the support. And for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Code Wilderness, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwalks, Rimu, Chani, Von Hexa, Rawson Bessie, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams, Uncle Chat, Eric Mendes, Carragrin, Riku Fred Iris, Calamity, Jordan Alons, thank you so much for the support. And that's not all. Also special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest 10. Special thanks to Ziggy, Calamity, Agni, Valento, Thai, Aisha, Code Wilderness, Riku, Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for the support and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.